The Bilder Nordic Progression Agreement guarantees students a prioritised advantage when we review their work for them to come onto the BA Photography. And this is after they've completed the 2-year programme, the photography programme in their own college. There are 2 ways that a student can apply from Bilder Nordic, one of which is going through the UK's Universities and College Admissions Services, known as UCAS for short. The other way you can apply is by going directly to the BA Photography page on LCC's website, and there's a link there to apply direct. Once your application has been received by us, you will be contacted and asked to upload documents. We're obviously, it's an opportunity to showcase your portfolio and give us a bit of the essence of you and the projects that you've been working on. We're very interested in you showing us things that evidence the context that you've been looking at, things that have informed your practice, your theoretical thinking, your sketchbook work, your technical and practical work. But alongside that, we also ask for a mandatory 1,500-word essay. And this is to showcase your theoretical thinking and underpin the fact that you could successfully complete the contextual studies part of the course. What we're looking for in a student that would like to come to UAL, into LCC in particular, London College of Communication, is somebody that is really engaged with learning, someone who is really keen to learn, someone who's really keen to join a community, would like to discuss their work with other like-minded students, their peer group, was interested in looking and learning from tutors who are working in industry and tutors who have an academic research profile. It's an exciting opportunity, and we're looking for students who really would enjoy using London as a research tool, and they could benefit from the many things that happen here on a daily basis, whether that be sound, whether that be cinema, whether that be performance, whether that be the live gigs or exhibitions that are all part of the fabric of London.
Hi, I'm Felix Falck-Næss. I'm 22 years old, which is shocking. I'm Norwegian, and I studied in Oslo at Bilder Nordic for 2 years, and now I am studying at LCC, London College of Communication, on BA Photography, and I'm continuing my bachelor's degree in photography here, and I'm a photographer. I wanted to come and study at LCC because it's London, the place, and the school has a good reputation. And when I was thinking of, I wanted to study abroad when I ended school in Norway at Bilder Nordic, I wanted to do something different and change like the perspective and explore like different ideas in photography that's not like Scandinavian in some way. Yeah. Well, my typical week would be I would like wake up on Monday and see if there's any exhibitions open, and or let's say there's a new book coming out, like a photo book. So I would maybe on Mondays go to the photographer's gallery in Oxford Street and go and visit and like look at books and chat with the staff and ask them about like new books and what kind of photographers they're soon exhibiting. And after that, I would like walk to school, check in, deliver some film for development, go into the darkroom, chat with some of my classmates if someone's in, and that's like a Monday. And if I go like to the middle of the week, there's some lectures, so then I would sit at school and doing research on the essay writing and looking at other photo books that the library has and renting and coming in. But I would say mostly of my time in like a week is walking around London and like looking at photo related stuff. Like it doesn't need to be photos, it could be exhibitions. So I've been to the Tate a couple of times. I've been to the National Portrait Gallery. So yeah, well, when it comes to the facilities at school and at LCC and how I remember like the first day I visited school before I started on the open day in February last year, I said to myself, and I was with my parents, and I said, I will live here. I won't go back to my flat. I will just live here. I can sleep in the end of the dark room. And I was in heaven. I've never seen something that had like I was shocked. I gasped all the way, and I was like, oh my God. Oh, do they have this and this and this and that? But I love the size of the dark rooms, and it's set to professional standards. So I was shocked. When I started in Oslo, I wasn't so sure what I wanted to do in photography. I've always been drifting. Like I started like traditionally in high school with, oh, I want to do fashion, or I want to do portraits. But when I started in Oslo, I said, okay, I want to do documentary, or I want to do art, or I want to do blah, blah, blah. But when I came to London, the teachers and the facilitators helped me like finding my way in some way. So but I would say I'm not so sure still, but that's that fun part in some, because then I can explore and find like which way I want to go in some way in photography. I really enjoyed my time studying here in London, and I still am actually. I'm shocked at how high the level of, and like my classmates and my facilitators and my lecturers, and how they help and they inform and inspire us in some ways. So I would recommend going and studying in London and abroad for everyone actually, because it's something new as a European. It's good to like explore, I would say.
In the second term, we give you more freedom in terms of what you want to do. And we have two projects which run. One is called Situated Practice. The other is called Culture Machines. Situated Practice is looking at the relationship your work has to a particular context, a particular place, circumstance, or site. This again has a collaborative element where you're intending to try and create something which is directed towards an outside world. So that could be a symposium, a talks program, some sort of installation, publication, or other thing. The point is that you're using the skills that you have developed in professional collaborations towards a professional context with your own practice. In addition to this, you have an essay to write, which again deals with ideas of contemporary practice. The essays that you're expected to write are 3,000 words. We have extensive access to academic skills. We have extensive access to people who will help you if English is not your first language. In this context, you'll be given support and if you so that you can develop your essay, as well as having in the taught environment discussions with your peers and with tutors and visiting tutors. We also run small-scale seminar programs so that you can develop your practice into and theory and in a safe environment. In the context of practice units, groups will be no more than 10 people. Here you're expected to present your work, show the ideas to your peers, but also receive feedback from your tutor. We are going to be doing a mix of blended and in real life teaching in 21-22. The idea at the moment, COVID permitting, is that lectures will be conducted online and seminars and small group work will be conducted in real life. You'll also have access to our facilities. We have top-of-the-range studios, we have darkroom facilities, we have digital practice. In addition, you have access to the wider community of LCC. The facilities at LCC are world-renowned. We have cutting-edge digital facilities, we have studios, and I have a large concentration on analog processing. We work with alternate processes, we work with video, and you can develop skills in 3D manipulation, 3D printing, and digital practice. I hope that gives you an overview of some of the course that we're working with. I'm happy to answer any questions if you would like to get in contact with me.